Welcome to Learn Math Today. Today we are diving into an exciting and fundamental concept in mathematics, set theory. Now this term might sound a bit abstract at first, and it might even sound intimidating, but no worries, by the end of our section, you will see how practical and powerful this idea is. What is set theory? Set theory is about grouping things in a way that makes them easier to understand and work with. Think about your everyday life. You have a set of friends that you like to talk to and play with, a set of favorite books, or even a set of mobile application on your handphone. Each of these is a collection of items that share something in common. So set theory gives us the language and tools to talk about all this collection in a mathematical fashion. Why should we care about sets? Set theory is more like the building blocks of mathematics. It helps us to organize information, help us to understand relationship, and apply logic. By grouping things into sets, we can simplify complex problems and see how different groups overlap, combine, or differ from each other. And also, sets are the gateway to logical thinking, which is crucial not just in mathematics, but also in everyday decision making. In this class, we will explore the basic concept of set theory, including how to represent sets, perform operation, and use Venn diagrams. We will see how set theory is connected to the real-world situations, and I recommend that you watch the full video at least one time. Set theory is really something that you should just aim for getting full marks on the exam because it's one of the more simple topics to understand, and the questions are usually more straightforward. So let's begin. Let's break down the concept of a set and the notation used to represent a set. What is a set? A set is one of the most fundamental concepts in mathematics. It's a collection of distinct objects, which can be anything, numbers, letters, symbols, or even other sets. The key characteristic of a set is that it is well defined and distinct. When we say a set is well defined, we mean that it is clear and unambiguous what the elements of the set are. For example, if we say the set of all even numbers between 1 and 10, it is clear what number belongs to this set: 2, 4, 6, and 8. If a collection is not well defined, then it cannot be considered a set. For instance, the set of all interesting books is not well defined because interesting is subjective and can vary from person to person. Distinct objects. The element in the set must be distinct, meaning that each element is unique within the set. For example, the set of vowels in the English alphabet is A, E, I, O, U. Even though the letter A might appear multiple times in different words or contexts, it is only listed once in the set. How do we represent a set? A set is represented by a capital letters like A, B, or C, or even other letters. For example, the set of all even numbers between 1 and 10 might be called set A. A set is represented using curly bracket. For example, let's define set n as the set of all positive numbers less than 5. Imagine walking into a well-organized library where each shelf holds a distinct collection of books. One shelf might be dedicated to science fiction, filled with titles like Dune, Foundation, 1984, and Brave New World. Another shelf might contain only comics books, while another shelf contains dictionaries. In mathematics, we can think of each shelf as a set, where a set is a well-defined collection of related items. Just like how every book belongs to a specific shelf, in set theory, every element belongs to a particular set. We label each of these sets with capital letters. For instance, we can call the science fiction shelf A, and we can represent it using the set notation. Shelf A equal to open curly bracket, Dune, Foundation 1984, Brave New World. Every book on that shelf is an element of shelf A, just like each member of a set in mathematics is an element of that set. Now, why is this useful? Just as a librarian can organize books to easily find and understand their collections, Set theories help mathematicians categorize and analyze numbers, objects, and even abstract concepts. By identifying which shelf an element belongs to, in other words, which set an element belongs to, we can start to explore the relationship between different sets. We can ask questions like, do this shelf share any books? Or does one shelf contain more books than another? Now let's look at the first example. In the library, there are this shelf A, shelf B, and shelf C. Which shelf represents a set of science fiction books? Well, the answer is easy. It is shelf A. In the library, shelf B contains all the books that are either science fiction or fantasy. If shelf B is defined as a set, Dune, The Hobbit, Ender's Game, The Lord of the Rings, Brave New World, and a new book, The Matrix, is added to shelf B. What are all the elements in the updated shelf B? List them. This is also another simple question. You just have to remember that you need to have the curly bracket. So using the earlier definition of the shelf B, just simply add the matrix to the list. Given that the set A equal to letters of the word apple, express a set by listing its elements. For this question, the key is to remember that a set consists of only distinct elements. In this case, that means you do not have to write the letter P twice. You just have to write it once.